Okay, I am creating a live and really not for the purpose of, well, it's always going to be for the purpose of engaging, but I'm doing this so that I won't have to double dip. And what I mean by that is make this live and then make this video all over again. So if you come to this channel, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell notification. This is we're gonna title this How Long Does It Take? Or let's put it this way, the fundamentals that's a short version of it. That's a short version of a song that I am learning called Tomorrow. It's a short version of it, of the whole entire song. As you can see, I have dived deeply into the song. That of course is in a different key. But how long does it actually take? I mean, this piano thing here. How long does that actually take? In short, it takes as long as you're willing to give it. It takes as long as it takes as long as you're willing to give it. As long as you're willing to sit down, put in the time, invest in the time, invest in practicing, invest in a teacher, invest in coaching, and also it really takes, how about this, your love of music. They have a movie, I think it's a sports movie, Michael Jordan, For the Love of the Game. I got my C4 here. One day they'll sponsor me. It takes as long as you're willing to sit down and invest the time and effort in it. And it's just like I do these videos. I don't do these for more subscribers, or I got a room full of musical equipment. I do it because number one, I want to get the message out, and number two, I really want you guys to learn to play this instrument, learn to play a instrument, and it's kind of like me sharing my joy with you. It really comes to the point where I'm sharing my joy of music with you. So if you guys have any questions about hey, where can I start? Where can I start? It started with me entering in a guitar center in Texas. It started with me. Started with me wanting to learn to play that song for my wife. And that was back in 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. and we're going into 26. So 8 years, 8 years, and I'm still, I'm not at the Mozart level. I'm not at the Mozart level, but I'm still plugging away, investing the time, um, doing what I can. If that makes any sense, I'm actually doing what I can, sitting down, learning. Sit down, and I'm still plugging away. I'm still plugging away. Am I where I want to be? Really with the music? Um, yeah, I'm exactly where I want to be with it. Because I'm now at the point of understanding, and you also have to decide on what your personal goals is for you. My personal goal was to actually sit down. My goal was to actually sit down. My goal was to actually. My goal was actually. I'm sorry, that's not gonna be a B. That's gonna be a. That's gonna be a. See, and so you see, just like now I'm able to glance at it. Okay, I'm lost. Glance at it. Okay, that's actually gonna be a B. That means I'm improving. I'm improving on what my personal goal is. Goal is to read. That's it. Was your goal to be the next producer? No, my goal was to read. My goal was to read, to pick up the sheet of music and actually understand what I'm doing. And that would allow me to actually create my own music, create my own understanding. Red 124, welcome in. Just giving a brief live on basically what it's going to take, to play this instrument. I was as a recap. I was just giving a recap on exactly what it's going to take to actually learn this thing, and this is actually a lifelong journey. I don't play for a church. I don't play for anybody. I actually sit down and I got a room surrounded by pianos. I actually play for the love of it. He says, "You're so good." Oh man, you're so kind. You're so kind. My thing is I want to get better. And like I was telling the live, if anybody's listening, is my main goal was to my main goal that was the goal. That was that was the goal right there. My goal was to actually start reading. That was my goal. It wasn't really. All that came from reading. believe it or not. All of that literally, well, I would say all of that actually came from reading and listening. In order to get that Michael Jackson song down, I had to listen to Toto, Steve Porcaro. You know, he's the pianist of Toto, and he actually made that song. I added some nuances to it, but I listened to his story. I got inspired, and I actually sat down and I watched him play. I watched him play, and from there, I just tailored the whole song. And all that just came from actually the love of sitting down and playing the piano. So I'm gonna post this live. I'm gonna post this live. And again, the reason why I went live is because usually I make a music episodes 46, where we're gonna title this live that as well. And instead of me double dipping and making two videos, I'm trying to, I'm trying to kind of condense everything to become more efficient so I can roll this out. I want to encourage everybody, keep learning, keep playing. As far as a music teacher, how long do you have to sit down? I know music lessons are kind of expensive. I know music lessons are kind of expensive. And I sat down with my teacher. Where's my badge at? I sat down with her. I must have hired her. This is June 19th. June June 1st. So I bought this in 2018, and I sat down probably about a year. And you guys are gonna be like, why do you have a badge? It's actually because I became her roadie. Very good teacher. Sat down and I picked up. Sat down with her, and I took what I can. I took what I can from her, and the rest was 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day during COVID, sitting down learning. Now keep this in mind. When you guys start learning the piano, you guys are going to want to play like a lot of people. But it took one very important friend to let me know, hey, you do you. It took Kathleen. How you doing? How's everything going? Brief recap. Music Talks episode 46. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take to actually I like that. I like that. I think I'm gonna go with my own intro on that. I'm actually doing pretty good. How are you today? Doing good. Doing pretty good. I'm trying to create this short live. Can you play Lover by Taylor? Can you play Lover by Taylor? You know what? Looking for a pen. I cannot play Lover by Taylor. But what I'm gonna do for you specifically, well, I'm not gonna say I cannot, because that's the mindset I want to get you guys in. Stop saying you can't. Stop saying you can't. Yes, I most definitely can play Lover by Taylor as soon as I get it under my fingertips. Personally, I haven't heard the song yet, or I might have heard the song yet. Taylor Swift. That's the only Taylor I know of besides James Taylor. And I believe I have a Taylor Swift book. If I have multiple Taylor Swift books, but I'm gonna actually look up that song, get it under my fingertips, and I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you, Evelyn. I really will. Um, and you know what? Here, let me do this. This is why I have multiple phones here. Have computers and monitors in the background, but I'm not going to go there. What time is it? We have 15 minutes on the clock. Swifty fan. So we got some Taylor Swift. I'm gonna roll it out. My favorite. I like the barge. I love that DeBarge. I'm 47 years old. And I told somebody this. I like the barge. I'm waiting for the phone to power up. I like the barge more than the Jacksons. And I'm not saying Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. I'm saying the group, the Jacksons. I know people are gonna be like, how dare you? I did. I did. And I even looked that information up. And the whole entire family is more talented. Because besides Michael and Janet, who else do you have? I don't I don't mean to say it like that. Now, let me see this song called. Here, let me see. Evelyn, I'm doing this for you. Give me 1 second here. Do turn this mouse on. Thank you so much. Ethan Mason. Hi. How you doing, man? I am I was going live or am going live. It's 4:35. I got to go to the gym soon. But I was having a discussion about what it's going to take to actually learn music. And I was telling people it's actually number one going to take the love of music, sitting down at the piano. I'm actually looking up a song called hold on. I'm scrolling back down. I'm slowing. Can you play Lover by Taylor? I'm trying to click out of here, click out of here. Lover by Taylor Swift. Remind me later. Get out of there. Get out of there. How long is it going to take? And as you guys can see, I have boards everywhere. So I can actually give tutorials from here and go, yeah, love of music. Click on there. And she wants me to play Lover by Taylor. Taylor Swift. Boom, boom. Make sure. Lover, Taylor Swift. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh. Okay. I like the okay. I like what I see so far. Video. Let me see. Okay. So what I usually do is when somebody asks me to play something, I try to listen to it real briefly. Okay. Okay. It's got that old feel to it. Okay, sounds like a simple song. It sounds like a simple song. It has vibes of kind of a slow rock to it. It also has a Daniel Caesar feel to it. If you guys know who Daniel Caesar is, so usually when somebody asks me about a song, that's exactly what I do. I actually pull it up, I listen to it, and I say, well, it sounds like blah 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 blah. It's kind of like you guys heard that Pharrell got sued by the Marvin Gaye family for a song called Blurred Lines. And I don't want to do safe mode. And here's the thing, the Marvin Gaye family wasn't even the first to make that song. They weren't the first. There's a Scottish band that made that song first. A Scottish band. So here's one thing before I end this live, and I'm gonna repost it as a conversation piece. How long have you guys been playing? How long have you guys been playing? What do you play? And what are your goals for 2026? Like I told people, I said my goal was to read. My goal, I was amazed when I sat down. I was really amazed. I didn't know that. Yeah. I was really amazed. Kind of like and when we start talking more and more about music, we're gonna start digging into some songs. Just like you guys heard this by SWV. Sorry, I'm playing it wrong. And they had a guy on here. He was really great. His name was Crucial Keys. We got Shell 1627. Good morning. Good morning. We're just going over some conversational pieces about how long is it gonna take to learn this instrument. And it's kind of like yeah, you guys will catch me playing sometimes. But my main goal is to teach. My main goal is to teach. My main goal is to inspire. But yeah, certain songs, when producers put that song together, talking about that song SWV, Rain, produced by the greats. I'm gonna call them the great. But that song was, at least this part, was a song called Portrait of Tracy by Jaco Pastorius. He's a bassist. Died young too. Died really before Brian Alexander Morgan had a chance to really appreciate him, which is part of the genius of that song. So when we're gonna start digging into music, when I start thinking about a song, I start looking into the composers of the song. I start looking into the composers of the song because I'm trying to figure out, like, hey, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? So when I pull a song up, especially like Tomorrow, which is a beautiful song, and I'm like, wow, this is when you actually sit down and actually start reading the music. And mind you, I cannot read on the level of my piano teacher. I mean, she's reading like Denzel Washington in the Book of Eli, just going like this. And I was like, I want that. I want that. I so much didn't want to play by ear because I could play by ear. Hoo hoo, right? I'm dead serious. Yeah, I want to read the music because she told me it was the readers that get the job. And people gonna be like, well, what job do you have now? Ah man, I'm being a little facetious. Um, um, Let me see. Can you play Michael Jackson Thriller, please? It's just a thriller, thriller. I gotta get involved in the song. Doom, 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 doom. There's so many different elements of that song. Um, Let me see. I'm not gonna say I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna say I can't. We got Martin Gerlin. Good morning. I'm not gonna say I can't, but what I can tell you is that I can look it up, and if you can tell, I have lots of synthesizers, musical equipment to put the whole entire thing together. Um, when we start to talk about Thriller, who did Thriller? Was it Rod Temperton? Was it Rod Temperton? And I like to go behind the music because you'll find that there's Rod Temperton, there's another piano player, very phenomenal. Anyway, it's gonna come to me as soon as I finish this live. But yeah, like I said, I'm never gonna say I can't. I'm never gonna say I can't. Don't have a Michael Jackson book around. I got a lot of Janet Jackson stuff, believe it or not. I got a lot of Janet Jackson material because I think that Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis are phenomenal. And I like to study them. So what I do is I study who's behind the music, who's behind the Michael Jackson Thriller hit. And when you go exactly behind the music, let me see. Let me see. Michael Jackson Thriller. No, Quincy Jones did not do that, did he? I'm trying to think. Hold on here. Lyrics is close to midnight. There's a lot of spiritual elements to that song, if you think about it. Let me see. Thriller, he has the album. Thriller song. Let me see. Lyrics by Michael Jackson. Who wrote the song Thriller? Michael Jackson probably wrote that. Did Michael Jackson write all the songs? Okay, so yeah, Quincy Jones. There we go. There we go. Rod Temperton. If you know who Rod Temperton is, let me know in the chat. Woo. Rod Temperton. Okay, so Thriller is a song by the American singer Michael Jackson. It was released by Epic Records on November 11th, 1983. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. I was 5 years old. Okay, Thriller is a disco song featuring a synthesizer, bass line, lyrics, sound effects, evoking horror. It includes a spokesword, blah, 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 blah. And it was produced by Quincy Jones and written by Rod Temperton, who wanted to write a theatrical song to the suite, the Thriller music video, blah, 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 blah. Let me see here. And this is everything that I do when someone is asking me about a certain piece of music. I get into the song. Rod Temperton, Thriller. Here's the weird thing. Rod Temperton created all of the.
He would spend days and days coming up with just the perfect.
Greg Filling Gaines. Yeah, what's this here?
I got a buddy of mine. He wants me to learn Rock With You, sung by Michael Jackson, but it's written.
I can play this because I'm playing it.
And it was actually sung for Michael Jackson by Rod Temperton.
I got videos.
Remember some group?
Rock with You, Rod Temperton.
Temperton's first birth.
Okay. Look up Greg Gaines. Greg Gaines. Derek Judah. How you doing, my man? Look up Greg Philingans or Gaines. Very
coming up with just
great,
the perfect fit.
very great player.
You know, he would spend days and days.
And if you really want to get into the song, look up Rod Temperton. Rod Temperton. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this. You know, black people, we have a lot of musical talent. A lot of the great songs that were actually written, from what I've been looking at, have been written by the white people. I'm just gonna put it out there. This is an example of them, you know. And a lot of people coin Michael Jackson for it. Michael Jackson is just the face or the performer. Yes, I'm a musician as well. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, Michael Jackson is just, and this is the reason why I said, in my opinion, DeBarge was a much better group than the Jacksons. We got DeBarge, we got the Silvertons, we got so many other musicians, you know, because Michael Jackson was just the face of it, and it doesn't take away what he did with the music. Very great performer, especially with what he did with getting into the roles for the music, such as what was that song? Looking out, do 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 do. Yeah, listen to that story behind that and what he did. So he brought the life into, and again, this doesn't take away from what they did. I just feel as a whole, DeBarge is a better group. But as a single performer, you got Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Michael Jackson was the one, they gave him the song. And How Were Human Nature? Human Nature was done by Steve Porcaro. Steve Porcaro, one of my favorite songs. You like how I kind of laid off that bass? Yeah, all those elements of music, all of those elements of music, all of those elements of music. Steve Porcaro was the writer of Human Nature, and when you see him play the song, he plays the song like he owns the song, and he really does. So we're going on 33 minutes on this live, guys. I'm gonna be doing more lives. I'm gonna get that Taylor Swift song. I'm gonna try to make that Taylor Swift song, Evelyn. I'm gonna try to make that Taylor Swift song mine. I'm gonna listen to it again. I'm gonna try to make it mine. I'm going to take her element, like it's kind of like this. It's kind of like that Human Nature song. That Human Nature song. You know, it's not played like that. It's not going to a. It's not going to a. It's not going to that B minor sound. It's actually going to a. It's actually going to that A. But I decided to take it, kind of breathing something a little silent into it. So you kind of understand when I say when you sit down and you play a piece, make that song yours. Make that song yours. I'm telling you, make that, and that all comes from just listening to other music. So I'm gonna head out to the gym now. Thank you guys for listening to the live. I'm gonna go ahead and title this and get it posted on there. Have you written a popular song? Have Have I written a popular song? No. Wait, I'm trying to think about a song I did write called "Don't Go Playing with My Heart." Yeah, I have it on a recording. I also have songs on here. Let me see. Let me see. Exit. Song audio. I actually have. Let me see. Oh no. No, I don't like that one. Hold on. I know there's got to be more than that. That's the melody. Mm-mm. So yeah, I have I've written songs. Have BMI ASCAP as a singer songwriter. Um, do I want to live in that lane? That's the question as a songwriter. In order to write music, you gotta be in a certain headspace. You gotta be in a certain headspace. And I think another artist said that. So he was like, I ain't written anything because I ain't been in no headspace. A lot of writing comes from a place of pain and suffering. I have a lot of unfinished songs. Hey man, before I let you go, man, what's your instrument of choice? And how can I put this? What's your favorite music to write on? Sometimes I feel R&B ish. Sometimes I feel like I have a Latin piece, just a. I'm sorry. I got a Latin piece. Sometimes I feel doing a salsa. Gospel music. A little bit of Stevie Wonder. Okay, so true. Gospel, jazz. I have a lot. Okay, okay. I'm gonna check out some of your work, man. Hey, I just like to inspire and teach, and every now and then write. But I'm gonna head to the gym. Thank you guys for all listening to this live. We're gonna do some more live. Let me know what I can do to become a better player. I like feedback. I like constructive. I like destructive because it gives me the fire, it fuels me to keep going. Um, yeah, I'm gonna wish you guys all a happy holiday and peace.